Hi, I'm Kat, and this is today's tarot. Happy Friday! I hope you are doing something that brings you some joy this weekend. Let's go ahead and jump into today's tarot. The opening card that we have for today is the Hermit. The Hermit is the 9th major arcana, so it brings up an idea around completion, around our own self-development. And what does that even look like? Well, we actually could be reflecting on ourselves inwardly and examining how we take care of ourselves and how we take care of ourselves by where we put our attention. Sometimes where we put our attention can be really damaging to us. Like if you're fixated on a conversation that hasn't gone well, or you're fixated on something that just didn't work out, it can create a tension. Get it? Where you put your attention can create a tension within your body, in your muscular system, that can actually create a block of some sort from the energy flowing. So it's important that we consider that even if we're experiencing something that may cause us angst emotionally, emotions flow like water, and what we can think about can also pass like the wind. So be gentle with yourself. If you take notice of something, that's great, but it's just an observation, and it's not something that would be useful to beat yourself up over. So be nice to yourself. The challenge that we have for today is the Two of Wands. So we may feel like we really want to go out and do something different. It's a call of the wild, and yet we have to take care of things that are practical matters that are still bolted to the structure behind us. There's two wands here, so it's like we feel this pull of our will in two different directions. And that's challenging because we really want to move forward, but we have this kind of anchor tying us back. So obviously we need to take care of the things that are preventing us from being able to take those steps forward. But the overall way that we're going to work through that challenge is the King of Wands. So this is your own inner sun, right? In the chakra system, it would be considered your solar plexus, because that would be your essential self. And yet it's also tied into matters of the heart, because this card rules Leo, which governs the heart. And so consider that when you feel pulled in a new direction, is that a pulling of the heart, or is that a pulling of duty? And what is it that's actually drawing you into that new space? And how can you actually be in that space in an accountable way that's not only accountable to responsibility, but also is accountable to how you bring your light into the world? Because this is a Leo ruled card, and it brings up how we actually shine our own light in the world and how we interact with people. Now, the overall outcome for today is the High Priestess. This is another major arcana. It's associated with the energy of the moon. We are approaching a full moon in just a few days, and so I want to remind everyone that things get revealed in time. All right. As much as we want to know something and we want to have an answer for something, you can't force these things. If you stand next to the ocean and you stand on that coast every single day throughout a month, you will see more during the times of the new moon and full moon as those tides go higher and fall deeper than you will at other times of the year, because things get brought to the surface and things get revealed that are under the surface. And that's the energy of this card. It tells us that, you don't have to necessarily act to get information. The person that is sitting in this throne is in a space of waiting and allowing things to come in. She's sitting in between two pillars that are black and white, which gives a sense of duality and right and wrong, good and bad. And she's sitting in between them, and she's in a space of waiting and allowing things to be revealed. She also has a scroll sitting on her lap, which is the Torah, or the secrets of the Tarot and self-development and our lives and the journey of our lives. And so this is telling us that ultimately we are observers in life, and we're also participants in life, and we can base where we decide to interact on information that we see and information that we collect. And there's a certain amount of detachment that is necessary in a situation to allow your instincts to give you information. And it's through your instincts and through your own intuitive knowing that we can get a sense of our environment and how to move forward in life. And so right now we are, as I said, going in and approaching a time of a full moon, which is when the sun and the moon are in opposition to each other because the moon is reflecting the sun's light. And during that same time, we're also going to have the moon in conjunction with a bunch of different planets. And so this time of the full moon is going to be a great time of transformation because the moon will be in Scorpio, the sun will be in Taurus, and there will be a lot of information that is coming in and a lot that is revealed in our own nature and through our emotional intelligence. So consider that your emotions are actually one of the ways you're connected to everyone in the world in a very sincere way. And it's an intelligence. That may sound a little too deep. I do sometimes go off on those tangents because I have 5 planets in Scorpio in my 3rd house, and they will all be in conjunction with this full moon, which will be in opposition to Uranus and Venus and Mercury that are all sitting up there in Taurus. So I'm going through a huge transition and transformation right now in my life, and it's seen in my natal chart. If you'd like to see what's going on in your chart, feel free to reach out. And with all of that said, I hope you have a wonderful weekend and that you are able to feel the sun on your skin and the breeze in your hair and some love in your heart. I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.